privilege to welcome each of you to the 2023 Century Farm Induction Ceremony. The Century Farm program was created in 2012 to honor farm families that have owned and farmed the same piece of land for at least 100 years here in the state of Arkansas. It's a true testament to the farm families that exist throughout the state and that really have made our state what it is. Agriculture is our largest industry. We talk about this all the time of how important it is, but it's family like you and your families that have persevered through the challenges, that have overcome those challenges to make agriculture our state's largest industry, as successful as it is, and really have made our state what it is today. So we're excited to be a part of this ceremony. Since 2012, when the program began, we've had 568 families that have been included into the program. Today, with your help, we're going to have an additional 36 families that are going to be included, bringing the total to 604. So it really is just a true testament to you and all of your hard work and your family's hard work, and we're excited to get to honor you today. So with that, we do have a very special guest that's going to help us make those induction ceremony presentations for each of you and your families. And with that, if you would, help me join and welcome the Governor of the state of Arkansas, Governor Sanders.
Good morning, and thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much, Secretary Ward, not just for the kind introduction, but for the great job that you do helping us lead the Department of Agriculture and also for organizing this year's program. We're excited to be here this morning to induct some of Arkansas's most serious farmers. You'll be happy to know that while they've let me drive a few big tractors lately, it's kind of amazing the keys that they'll turn over to you as governor of the state. I will not be challenging anybody for Farm Family of the Year, but we have had a great time getting out in the state and engaging directly with a number of members from our agriculture community. And it's an honor to be here this morning with the 36 families that we are inducting today. Each of these families has farmed the same land for more than 100 years, and they are joining the nearly 600 farm families who are already members of our state Century Farm program. Congratulations to each of you. When we talk about farming here in the capital, we often talk about it in terms of economics, since it is our state's largest industry. Or we talk about it in terms of national security. As my dad likes to say, a country that can't feed itself, fuel itself, or clothe itself simply cannot survive. That's why my administration became the first in the nation to kick a Chinese state-owned company off our farmland last month, and that's why we're always looking for ways to protect and grow this industry. While farming is more important in both of those senses, it also runs very deep in the culture of our state. Farming is our heritage, it is our culture, and for many Arkansas families, it is a way of life. Today, unfortunately, that way of life is under threat. The average American farmer is 57 and a half years old. Younger generations aren't picking up where the older ones are leaving off. And that's not just a danger to our businesses or our security, it's a danger to the very fabric of the natural state and to our country. We're the nation's top producer of rice and contribute our fair share of soy, wheat, corn, and poultry. But unfortunately, we still rank at the bottom in the nation in terms of food insecurity, something that will get worse if our farmers close up shop and are not allowed to operate. My administration has convened stakeholders from the public, private, and nonprofit sectors to bring an all-of-government approach to this issue of food insecurity. But we have to make sure that we're taking care of our farmers if we're going to actually address this issue. That's why I've been proud to sign laws that deliver strong support for our farmers and for their communities. Our workforce initiatives include career and technical education programs in smaller towns that connect high schoolers directly with local employers, helping them to stay in the area after they graduate. We've created a rural veterinary student scholarship program to make sure that large animal vets come to Arkansas and actually remain here after they graduate. And of course, programs like the Century Farm program help us give farming families the recognition that they deserve and should be getting on the regular basis. So I want everyone to join me in congratulating these families on their accomplishments and thank them for their incredible dedication, not just to their craft, but to our state. Every day that we sit down for a meal, every day that we put on a shirt or engage in any way with our communities, we need to thank our farmers, because those are the people that allow us to be here today and to be the great state that we are. Thank you so much for the work that you do. Thank you for representing our state so well, and congratulations to all of our new Century Farm families.